our new sponsor, the Health Blaze. All the information is in the description. Use the promo code above. Goodfella One Boxing at 18% off of all their natural products, from deodorant, pomade, toothpaste, and much, much more. And they have additional discounts on their website as well. That's thehealthblaze.com. Starting December 20th. That promo code is good for 18% off. We go. Well, Young Buck challenges 50 Cent to a rap battle, bar for bar, after 50 straight obliterated him and legitimately questioned his sexuality and challenged his manhood. Let's talk about it. We back. Goodfella Sports TV, your boy CJ Goodfella. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Won't miss another video. And 50 went in on he went in on Buck. You know, he went in on Buck, man. And apparently Buck is supposed to be dropping some new music. And according to Buck, 50 is trying to stop that with cease and desist letters, and he trying to he still has Buck tied to a contract, So Buck is still, under the G Unit banner still, and apparently he's trying to beg 50 to let him go, and we get to that point in a minute. And it's sad. It's sad to see another brother enslave another brother in a contract. But apparently 50 said this, and I'll link both the sources in the description. 50 says, caption, Young Buck, you probably want to click the Instagram link and actually see the picture he put up. Said Young Buck is almost ready to drop his album. He worked hard on this project. I told him his personal choice to date transsexual will confuse some of the core audience, but with the support of the LGBT, he should be fine. Fire, new heat coming soon. Okay, I'm sorry, man. It's funnier. Okay. 50 got jokes. And Young Buck returned fire, and I'll link that article, that source in the description on Instagram. And I'm gonna use all according to hip hop on Facebook. They got the whole Instagram live thing, so I put that Facebook in the description. And Buck told 50, instead of playing on Instagram, I'm paraphrasing here, going back and forth. Won't you let me out my contract, and then we can battle and go bar for bar. So. Buck challenged 50 to a battle, and Buck been dropping music. I guess he dropping a whole bunch of mixtapes and stuff. 50 owe him some money. Now 50 explained this on a podcast on the radio station, what exactly happened. And he basically said he done bailed Young Buck out many times financially, but he tired of bailing him out. He said basically he getting his money, not taking his taxes out. He begging, crying to me to come bail him out to pay his taxes. And he said he not bailing him out no more about paying his taxes, and that Young Buck actually owes him money in some capacity. He said had Young Buck been Lloyd Banks or been Tony Yayo, he would have hired somebody to shoot them. He said that. Because they grew up with each other, and he wouldn't expect Banks or Tony Yayo to do that to him. But like I said before, at this point, and also, Young Buck referenced that he ain't Ja Rule. He said, won't you go at me like you did Ja Rule? He didn't say the not Ja Rule part. He said, won't you go at me like you did Ja Rule? Release me out my contract, and we can go bar for bar. You know what I'm saying? And, at this point, 50 Cent don't have much of a rap career. You know what I'm saying? At this point, Young Buck is pretty much an underground artist that's still releasing on the G Unit or releasing mixtapes. He's still a slave to the trade. So why not? Why not go ahead and go bar for bar? And instead, if Young Buck lose, he stay with G Unit and he give 50 Cent some money back towards him or whatever. If Buck win and he win the battle, then 50 release him from his contract. It's simple as that. And the fans vote. They go to wherever they want to go to, Complex or, whatever Instagram page or whatever website they put it up, and they go bar for bar. They can go as many rounds as they choose to go. Is it, 4 diss songs? Each guy get 4 diss songs. If it's 3 diss songs, 2 diss songs, whoever got the best diss song win. And also 50 Cent has a big advantage because he still has the financial means to get it mastered, to get it mixed, and to have the best production. Young Buck is just going to have to do it off the strength of being from Tennessee. He gonna have to do all the strength of DJ Paul, like, hey, come on, bro, I need this. My money ain't that right, but I'm gonna need a hot beat. Or he gonna have to go to some local producer or find somebody to drop that heat and mix it and master it versus 50 Cent. But this can revive both people's careers. This could be lucrative for G Unit. Because what's lucrative coming out of the G Unit? Ain't the shoes? Ain't nobody wearing G Unit apparel. And ain't nobody from G Unit dropping no hot stuff. Because Young Buck had a hot CD. Lloyd Banks had a hot CD. But as soon as they had a hot CD, it just, a lot of people make it seem like 50 just stopped that shit because he didn't want them to be bigger than them. So he stopped that. They first CDs were great. Cashville, Welcome to Cashville, and Lloyd Banks was, I can't remember, it wasn't Rotten Apple, was the second one. That was terrible. But Hunger for More was Lloyd Banks. That shit was dope. Love both of them. Why didn't they have the same success in their sophomore albums? And a lot of people say 50 didn't want them to have that type of success. So at the end of the day, you can't never be signed to somebody who don't want you to be bigger than them. And that was the problem between 50 and the Game. The Game was destined to be as big or bigger than 50, or at least to the point where he couldn't be under G Unit banner. He was his own entity. And that's what the problem got. Game had a whole coast on his back. He represented the West Coast. It wasn't a lot of prominent crossover or just prominent rappers from the West Coast. And they wanted him to submit and be under from a nigga from the East Coast. And this dude was from the West Coast. That's the ultimate disrespect. You go back to your hood like, man, you under East Coast, nigga? This West Coast. You know, you supposed to be the voice of the West. And you working up under some niggas from New York? Like, bruh. So you got that aspect that was messing with Game. And for Buck, he want to get out his contract. Now, who he decides to have sex with, that's on him. He got to come to grasp to what he like and what he don't like. He can't run from the truth. It is what it is. If you've been caught up, you've been caught up. You know, and 50 going to continue to make that. At this point, if they don't go bar for bar, we'll lace them up and go blow for blow. You know, I'm tired of this, Ja Rule and 50 going on some verbal shit. At this point, y'all need to go ahead and scrap it out. At this point, Young Buck, you need to go ahead and scrap it out with 50. 50 been poking fun at any and everybody. He get away with it because ain't nobody going to pull up on 50. 50, we can say a lot of things about 50. He a snitch. He the Wendy Williams in the Instagram. But 50 got pause. 50 got street credibility. 50 inflicted fear in niggas in New York. Okay? That's why they read up and popped him that many times. So, of course Young Buck gonna want to keep it on wax. But at some point when a dude just disrespect you the way 50 disrespect Ja Rule over the years, and Irv Gotti disrespect the Young Buck over the years, at some point you gotta be a man and strap your nuts on and go handle that business in person. Get some of that personal FaceTime. You can go bar for bar. It is what it is. And if he choose to go bar for bar like I propose, where y'all get 3 or 4 diss songs a piece, whatever, y'all go 2 diss songs, 1 diss song, whoever got the best diss song, y'all set it up on Complex, y'all set it up on social media or set it up on the website, and whoever the fans vote got the hottest diss song, then you get what you get released, or then you get whatever 50 want. But at this point, it just shows you how, just as, some regular executives, will put, brothers in a slave 360 deal. You got brothers that's going to do the same thing to brothers. There's no loyalty amongst blacks. There's no loyalty amongst the regular status quo in the music industry. The very same dude that come from a similar demographic, the very same dude that got the same skin color, will play you just as regular executives will. He gonna play you regardless. There's no point for him to be holding Young Buck under contract for what? He just hold you under contract to stun on you and show that he own you. You a slave to a brother. Instead of being slave to Warner Brother or Interscope, you a slave to a brother. He do you no different than the other man. That's supposed to be different. We supposed to do until the next person as we want done unto ourselves. And like I said before, you got to watch who you sign with. You got to have these people read these contracts over with. And pretty much 50 Cent ain't got nothing to gain from this. If him and Buck go bar for bar but to lose. So it won't happen. But nice try, Young Buck. And at the end of the day, it's at the point where you're going to have to lawyer up, or you're going to have to pull up on 50 and have a nice little conversation. But we know that won't happen. You ain't cut like that. But it's Goodfella Sports TV. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Hellblaze, at thehellblaze.com. Promo code Goodfella1Box. Get you 18% Often 100% all natural products from lotion, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, deodorant, toothpaste, hair pomade, much, much more. Website, promo code are both in the description. You get 18% off. You'll love they all natural products. Other than that, don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out to the email if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, or video request. And all those links there. Best way to donate is just share the videos. Share. Appreciate the love, support. One time for the one time. Let me know what you think in the comments.